Morning, guys. So we're out here in the garden real quick before we leave to go mow today, and I'm putting these glass jars out here because I need to see how much water this sprinkler is going to put down in the garden, and how long it's going to take to put an inch down. We haven't had rain in forever, and this stuff is actually looking good. It went through a freeze a couple of times, so not bad. All the kale's coming back. We'll show you this stuff after we get back from our jobs today, and I promise I'll show you guys the plants today. I haven't showed them in a while. We've just been so busy, but everything is looking good, and I'm gonna heavily water this whole garden. It's gonna make it a lot easier for me and Rachel to plant, and I think I am going to set up sprinklers on these poles, and we are gonna overhead water the entire garden all the time, and I'm gonna put it on timers. I'm not gonna worry about they say not to overhead water, but I don't have drip irrigation, and it's the fastest way for me to do it when we don't have rain. So let's get out to work right now and go see if the boss is ready. Good morning, boss.
Good morning.
How are you doing today?
I'm well. How are you?
Good. We got a fairly simple mowing schedule. I think it's 11 yards, and our hardest one isn't that hard.
Yeah, not too bad.
So
just so you know, if you're watching us for the first time, thank you very much. But I am Rachel.
And I'm Carl,
Yes.
and we appreciate you watching.
Yes, we do.
So hit that like button, comment, and hit the notification.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. I thought that I heard somebody come out our door.
So, guys, we have a big problem.
What is the big problem?
What do you think the big problem is?
The big problem is that it is April 20th today.
And we're under a freeze warning
Yes.
for tomorrow night and the next night. And guess what? We didn't get any less plants, so we have even more plants we got to bring in now, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun. So we have a couple hundred, maybe 1,000 plants we got to bring into the house.
I was just about to plant seeds too, like pumpkins and cucumbers and all that stuff, but I think I'm gonna wait now.
Yeah, definitely wait. I mean, we have
Because
trays to start if you want.
I know, but there's just not gonna be a place to put everything.
Yeah, it's
So
crazy.
it is crazy how it all works out. And I'm not worried. I think it's still early in the growing season that, even yeah.
Well, you guys seen, I've set up the glass jars to collect the water. You guys seen the kale and everything that I planted that went through. We didn't water it for it only had 1.5 inches water a month. And it all came back. I gave it the water the other day, and now there's kale that we can probably actually pick.
Yeah, the kale looks great. It's it's the broccoli.
Yeah, you pulled some of the broccoli out.
Yeah, you saw that, right? And I replaced them with cabbage, because at least with cabbage, they can be tiny little cabbage heads, and we'll still get use out of them.
Definitely.
So I'm not worried about that. So I replaced them with cabbage, and I actually planted onions too last night. So that's why I'm thank you for watering it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it all the way down, but I keep telling you guys I'm gonna show you all the plants in the buckets. We haven't showed them our bucket garden in a while. We just been so busy, like we said, but when we get home tonight we have a lot to do, so I'll show you all the plants. They're all coming along good. I'll show you the garden, the plants in there. Everything's looking good, even though we haven't had rain, but we've been watering it. We're still battling them voles. They took out half our celery.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's get to work, boss.
All right.
So we're at our first one. This one's quick. We're not supposed to park here. But there ain't much in the area to park. We're mowing this one down here. The one with sod in the back. So let's get that done. So here's this one. We have to bag this one because we don't want to get stuff in the beds. Once we get a chute blocker, we'll be able to not bag it and just mulch it back up in. But I'll give you an answer. So she's going to try to put a different pattern in this one, so we're not going the same way all the time. You guys want to do that as often as you can, change up your pattern. I know in some situations it's a little harder to do. Like, it's hard to get that little inlet there, but I'll hit that with the weed eater. first time she changed the pattern in this yard. And even though there's 0 turns, even when it's dry out, you always want to do a K-turn, guys. It's easier to get your line straighter. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna go string trim. There you go. She ended up going that way. Not bad, not bad. And then I edge out all the beds. I tried to time lapse the last few, but it's so windy out here, my phone keeps getting knocked over. But we're done this one. This one was long. So we're gonna go check out the boss's mud stripes real quick. You made a mess.
What?
You made a mess.
I know, man.
Oh my goodness, man. That's not a bog hog.
I really like how many days without rain, man? I really
A lot.
thought-
That ain't gonna dry out
He
forever.
does know that we're gonna have to fix that this winter, right?
Yeah, and he doesn't mind that there's mud stripes. I would have put mud footprints, so we
I mean,
needed
like
to cut.
I know that we pushed it off this winter because of the patio, but
Yeah.
that's like insane.
Yeah. All we need to do is extend the pipe all the way through underground.
Yeah.
There's no point of French drain. You guys have said put a French drain, but there's a black pipe. You see it all the way up there.
Mm-hmm.
That's where it's coming out. And if we just extend that pipe down to the woods, we'd be.
Oh, what did they hit?
Somebody needs to sharpen their blades after that one.
Yeah.
Okay, we gotta go pick up rabbits, boss.
Yeah.
So back from our break, and we gotta go pick up Kayla's bunnies from the vet. They got neutered, so I'm gonna come and see how much rain this ended up getting. Not rain, how much I watered this. So let's go check. So the sprinkler's been on for 4 hours now. 4 hours. Let's go check our furthest point. 4 hours, and we're about a ½ inch of rain here. Not rain. On this one, about a ½ inch on this one. See, so 4 hours watering with the water sprinkler, and we're only a ½ inch. This one, not even as much. This one's a 1/4 inch, and it might be because it's blocked by that. And then my last one, which is over here, a ½ inch. Look, the wind blows. It's not even reaching over here when we get a breeze. 4 hours, guys. 4 hours of watering with the water sprinkler, and look, the breeze definitely. I'm gonna have to move it in the middle. But at least it got a ½ inch of rain. I'm gonna go ahead and move this down some because I want everything to be wet. So we're gonna move this down to here. Now this I watered the other day a lot. So these got water. I'm gonna put this here because I kind of want each spot to get about an inch of rain. So I'm gonna put this here and just leave it for another probably leave it for another 2 hours, then move it down. When that gets an inch of rain. Oh, they're fertilizing the field. I'm gonna put this one right here, and I'm hoping that's double. What kind of bird's that? Hawk, I think. I think hawks only go after prey from up in the tree. Like, I really think they perch in a tree, they spot their prey, and then they dive down.
Really?
Yeah, oh yeah, he dove down getting something.
So it wasn't from a tree, though.
I think he dove down. I don't know. I didn't see him. I think there's too many chickens. So what I'm gonna do is, as you guys see, this has a 1/4 inch. So I'm actually gonna move this down to here. And we're hoping, I'm gonna move this in 2 hours, and that should hopefully be a little bit more rain. We're not supposed to get rain until Saturday. So I want everything to have, the whole garden to have an inch of rain. And as you can see, our garlic is a mess. So, not a mess. Our garlic is doing good, but it hasn't grown. It probably would grow better if it had water, but it's doing pretty good. So guys, I came out here to show you all the plants. This is pretty much our pot garden now. We don't have but a couple things in the ground out there in the field, thankfully, because we have to bring, what I'm going to show you, we have to bring all this stuff inside the house tomorrow and leave it in the house until Friday. We're getting down to 29, 30 degrees here, and it will kill all this. Or most of it, not all of it. But let's go ahead and go through this. So these are snapdragons I found up by the porch that actually bloomed. And I'm going to go get a couple, and I cleaned them up. I was very shocked that they had flowers on them already. And then the blackberries, they're growing. We repotted these. more snapdragons. Here's all of our phlox that we have. And we bought this to have extra because we usually have a hard time getting phlox. And it's always good to have phlox. We'll keep it till next year or sell it if we have to. These are all chamomile plants, our blueberries. Tons of blueberries on them. See them all? Cool. And I've been watering this every morning, like a lot of water every morning. These are our climbing roses that I thought we killed. They ended up all coming back. They were bare root, so they all ended up coming back, which was a good thing. So if we come down here, those are mums. These are my peppers I kicked over, so they're all mixed up. Some came back. That's our pieris right there. And then we have ice plants mixed in here, carpet flowers mixed in here, zinnias all mixed in with this. More blueberry plants Rachel got this year from the 4-H. All of our basil, more ice plants here, more zinnias. And then here's the tomatoes. We started from seed and I upplanted these. These tomatoes we got from our local nursery. We're gonna have zinnia flowers soon, guys. This is dill and stuff we planted. Then these tulips, they're about shot too. And we're not done yet. All these are Rachel's strawberries that we got bare root that we replanted. We have 150 more we have to pick up tomorrow, or 100 more that we have to pick up. The voles really like celery. They've been eating celery. So anything they eat, if you guys notice in here, is up in the air. These are Indian feathers. We repotted them. We repotted all of our torch lilies that we got from the nursery. As you see, there's cabbage, everything in here. Our amaranth, looking good. Basil's actually coming back a little better. It's been in the house. I'm actually going to take it back into the house. Well, everything's going to come back in the house. All of our amaranth. Here's more basil that we ended up getting from the nursery. Basil and a couple other herbs and stuff. We have our cool basil here that I'm going to try to get seed from. Look, all that's going to flower. It's too small to be going to flower, but it's been in them cells for a month and a half now. The vole started getting to this right here. Oh, and here's some other zinnias that have been in here for a long time. We started these not too long after the other ones, and look how stunted they are. I need to get these in bigger pots. Box plants. Oh, and these here are, we dug up. The client didn't want them in her bed anymore, so we dug them up and we're trying to save them. Columbines. They look all right. Here's our box plants. These we ended up getting from the nursery. Oh man, I gave them water and they really popped. I gotta see what Rachel wants me to replant these in. That is our artichoke. Oh, this is coming back. I don't know what that is. We'll see. Our white lavender, I think this is. More herbs. These are up because the vole's been eating them. Peppers, I think. More stuff over here. Not sure why those are yellow, but kind of dry. Probably needs water and fertilizer. More of these. We didn't repot those because those are going to a client. And the voles like all of our cilantro. And definitely like these. They ate these down, but they're coming back. So, and then in this section over here, I have shade-loving plants. Like, not shade. They get enough sun, and once the sun comes over the garage, they get shade in the afternoon. So, they like that, I think. So, okay. Look how pretty the sky is out here. How come they're not in the flowers?
They flew away.
Why'd they fly away?
To find a mate.
Little rats.
Oh, you didn't want your food.
Oh, it flew away that quick.
The other ones were sitting on this. I'll send you the video.
Where'd he go?
I don't know. You're gonna track them down. It flew away.
It flew away that fast? You don't see it fluttering? It probably fell on the ground somewhere.
No, he flew away that fast.
Really?
Yeah, they do. I'll send you the video of the ones that we released.